Good day. We have here a problem for um, projectile motion. So this problem is actually a common problem. Hindi naman siya ganun kahirap yung problem na ito. But there are some students na medyo nalilito when it comes to the orientation of the sign na ginamit dito. It's because there are actually conflicting ideas kung saan ba ilalagay yung appropriate na sign. But in this case, medyo hindi naman siguro problema yun, it's because nilagay naman ng author na gumawa nitong problem kung ano yung mga appropriate na directions na dapat natin i-adapt kung saan naka-label yung appropriate sign for that direction. So the problem is a care package following a plane with the direction to the right and upward are chosen as the positive direction. So ito na siya, sinabi na niya dito na yung upward will be the positive. And plane is moving horizontally with a constant velocity of 115 meters per second at an altitude of 1050 meters. Ignoring any resistance, find the magnitude of velocity and the directional angle of the final velocity vector that the package has just before it strikes the ground. So dito, we have the situation kung saan yung plane daw ay moving at a constant velocity of 115 meters per second. Remember that this is moving towards right. So that means the sign is positive. Naka-indicate naman dito na positive. So this will be our velocity or initial velocity in X component. And then with an altitude or height of 1050 meters from the ground. Now the problem here is we're going to find the final velocity of that package na nahulog as well as the directional angle of that package. So for example, let us try to assume that we have this given. Of course, we have to write the given before anything else para hindi tayo malito mamaya. Tanggalin na natin ito. So ang binigay sa atin dyan na given is of course initial velocity in X component of positive 115 meters per second. And then we have altitude actually of we can say that that is Y max of 1050 meters. So this is the situation now here. And then we are tasked to find yung final velocity at it as it hits the ground, and then we have also the directional angle. So yan yung mga hinahanap natin. Now in that case, alam naman natin yung plane base doon sa situation that plane is moving, sorry, moving in a horizontal uh, direction, which is going to the right, that is positive. Now, according to the problem, yung upward daw is adapted as positive. That means our downward is a negative. So, assuming na ito yung object, ito yung plane natin moving at a certain velocity of, let us say, initial velocity here in X component is 115 meters per second. Ngayon, at certain point, naghulog siya ng package. Naghulog siya ng package na unknown ang kanyang velocity, at the same time unknown din ang kanyang angle. So of course when you try to throw a certain object from a certain height na nagmo-move yung object mo o yung reference mo, probably magkakaroon ito ng trajectory line. So this is still meron siyang x component, which is we can label this one as v sub x, and this one here is the y component of that velocity, and this will be our resultant velocity, and meron din siyang angle dito. And assuming that this is the ground, now as it hits the ground, meron din siyang same x component meron siyang x component and at the same time meron din siyang y component, and this will be our final velocity and this will be our data. Now our problem here is to find this one and this one. So assuming that we have this given value here na binigay sa atin, which is 115 meters per second. And meron din tayo maximum height at 1,050 meters. Now, to solve for this, una muna natin isosolve itong final velocity. Now, since we have this kind of illustration here, itong nandito, we can maybe isolate that. Parang ganito yung itsura niyan. This is our v sub x and this is our v sub y and this will be our resultant velocity. So in solving for this one, lahat naman tayo no na dumaan na sa mga marami ng mathematics principles ay we know that this one in trigonometric function, we can solve this by Pythagorean theorem, or if meron man ditong isa, or if these variables here are actually given, pwede natin i-solve yan using the basic trigonometric function. But in this case, wala, hindi siya given. So that is why the most appropriate way for me is to use the Pythagorean theorem. So in Pythagorean theorem, to solve for let us say final velocity. So let us try to adapt this concept here, which is to solve for that, we can actually use the Pythagorean theorem formula, which is given by final velocity. Kinonvert ko na ito in terms of velocity, but we all know the origin of Pythagorean theorem plus v sub y square. Now, in this case, let us remember that initial velocity in x component is just b equals to the final velocity in x component, which is equivalent to 115 meters per second. Okay. By that, using that concept, we can simply say na this one here is given, which is can be substituted by 115 meters per second. But how about this one? Ito yung problema. Wala siya. Wala siyang given value na binigay. But if we try to recall yung uniformly accelerated motion natin, we can actually use yung equation number 5, which is given by final velocity y square is equals to initial velocity in y component square plus 2 g y. Okay. Now let's try to use this concept. If this is possible, itong equation na ito, if pwede natin gamitin ito para makuha natin ito. And the problem is kasi ito, given yan. Kasi we can use the constant value for acceleration due to gravity. And this one is, of course, given yan, which is 1,050 meters. But how about this one? Saan natin nahanapin yan? Now, remember this concept here. Kaya importante masyado na meron tayong visualization. Remember na ang object ay galing siya sa taas. That means we can assume that yung original position na dito can also be the maximum height. Yan yung maximum height. We can say that that is maximum height. Now, in projectile motion, we all know that at maximum height, the initial velocity there is equals to 0. So we can assume that the velocity here, or this one, is equivalent to 0. So when you try to write that, this is v sub y is equals to b sub iy plus 2gy. We can simply cross out this one since this is actually 0 and it will leave you to this equation here, b sub y square 2gy. And this is actually pwede natin ilagay dito. It's because lahat ng nandyan ay given. Okay? So to make this equation formal, pwede rin natin ilagay yan, but bear in mind that this is actually 0. Now, to solve for that, we can use this equation here. So, V is equals to square root of V sub x square plus, instead of using this one, you substitute this value here. This one, yung formula na yan. So, this is V sub iy square plus 2gy. So, that's it. So, substitute all the given value here. This is equals to 115 meters per second square plus, of course, this one is 0. Pero ilagay pa rin natin dyan para makita natin na that is 0 plus, pwede natin ilabas yung 2 actually. This one is negative 9.8 meters per second squared. Bakit natin nilagay ng negative? Remember that our problem kanina, sinabi niya na pag sa upward daw is positive, that means pag downward is negative. So, downward naman talaga yung direction ng ating object na hinulog. So, we can assume that the acceleration due to gravity there is actually negative. And since ito ay nahulog, this is also equals to 1,050 meters. Iyan siya. So, do the mathematical operations of that. Gamitan nyo ng calculator. And it will give us the value of 184 meters per second. Yan. That is the answer. Okay, paano siya maging meter per second? So, let's try to take care of the unit muna. Ito, when you square meter times meter, will give you meter square over. When you square S over S, S times S is still S square. Plus, ito, of course, wala na yan. That's eliminated. Never mind about that. And then this is, dito na tayo. So this is M times M will give you M square over S square pa rin siya. So this is equals to, since ito ay mga unit sila, and meron tayong coefficient value dito, we have coefficient there. So in algebra, we just copy the variable. Parang x plus x or x times x, parang ganon. But we cannot really add yung magkaiba ng variable. Like for example, x plus y, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na that is 2xy. So you just copy this one. So magiging square root of m square over s square. So square root of m square is of course m, and square root of s square of course is s. So that give us the unit of meter per second. Okay. Now let's go to the angle. Let's try to solve for the angle. Now to solve for the angle, solve for theta. So theta is, since the direction here, gamitin muna natin ito. Sana yun, ito. Since ito ay given na, ito, meron na tayong value ng 184. Ito, given na rin yan. Ito, not this one. Not this one. Ito is given na rin yan, which is 184 meters per second. This one is also given. This is 115 meters per second. Now, ito yung hinahanap. So, in terms of x, anong function ang pwede natin gamitin? Yung iba, pwede nyong isolve muna ito. Pag na-solve nyo yan, you can use the tangent function. Pero ayoko nang gawin yan kasi masyado ng hassle. Gagamitin ko na lang yung available na given dito na na-solve na natin. Okay, so paano ba yan? So let us say, gawa natin dito para medyo ma-visualize natin. No? Ayan. So yung nandito na side is just be equal to this side here. Ayan, then yung nandito na side is has be equal to this side. So, pwede natin siguro ganyan, gawin na ganito. And this one, yung angle here is has be equal to the angle here. So, pwede nating iganito yan. Yan, this is theta and this is velocity resultant. This is v sub y and this is v sub x. So, ito yung mga available value dyan. So, how can you solve this one? We gonna need the cosine function. So, cosine ang gagamitin natin dyan. So, we have this equation in projectile motion in solving for the v sub ix or initial velocity. In each of the component, gagamitin natin like for example sa x component, gagamit tayo ng cosine function which is given by this. Ayan. So, ito given na rin yan and we're tasked to find this theta here. So, ang gagawin nyo lang is you just simply manipulate the equation. So, try to manipulate the equation. So, ang gagawin nyo dyan is you just simply divide both sides of the equation by cosine, velocity pala. The cosine velocity. So, this is cancel out. And this becomes v sub ix over v is equals to cosine of theta. Ayusin lang natin yung pagkakasulat. This is cosine of theta is equals to v sub ix over b, or this can also be equals to theta is equals to cosine inverse 1 or inverse, theta is equals to inverse cosine. So, pwede naman na ilipat mo na lang yan dyan para maging inverse cosine. Or you can do the algebra of that. Pero medyo mahaba-haba na yun. But the concept is pag nilipat mo yan doon, magiging inverse cosine na yan siya. So, this is equals to b sub ix over b. And b here is 184. Wherein, pwede mo rin kung gusto mo talaga, technical talaga yung gagawin mo na solution, you can do this. Square root of, since b is equals to b sub x square plus b sub y square plus 2gy. Ayan siya. Pero remember that this one is actually 184 meters per second. So, yan siya. Pinakita ko lang kung ano yung pwedeng maging itsura ng equation na yan kung gusto nyo pang i-expand. So, this becomes cosine inverse, inverse cosine is equals to 100. This is not 100. This is 115 meters per second over 184 meters per second. And then, of course, magka-cancel out yung mga unit dyan. Ayan. And then, 115 over 184. Let us try to calculate this one. Let me find my scientific calculator. So, ilan kaya yan? 115 divided by 184 is 0.625. Okay? Tuloy natin. And this is equals to, tuloy natin sa baba, equals cosine or inverse cosine of 0.625. So, inverse nyo na lang. You press shift cosine. Then, yung answer niya is, it will give you 51.32 degrees. Or it can also be written as 51 degrees. So, yan yung angle natin dito. Ayan. That means, pag binalikan natin yung problem, ang final velocity natin is this one. This one, 184 meters per second at an angle of 51.32 degrees. Or we can summarize that as velocity is equals to 184 meters per second at 51 degrees. Okay, so this is the answer. Ayan. So if you have some clarifications, you can clarify that. Sa mga estudyante ko, you can chat on our GC. Sa mga viewers, you can leave a comment there kung gusto nyong, kung mayroon kayong mga clarifications. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening and for watching this one.